Good evening, all respected, honorable, and dear viewers. This is the next video on world geography. Here I would discuss about the highest mountain ranges of the world. So be with us. We'll go on discussing different mountain ranges that are situated in different continents of the world. Here one copyright disclaimer is there under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. You may go through it. So mountain ranges are majestic geological formations that shape the Earth's topography and play a crucial role in influencing climate, ecosystems, and human civilizations. These vast landscapes are characterized by towering peaks, deep valleys, and diverse ecosystems, offering breathtaking vistas and harboring unique biodiversity. As guardians of diverse ecosystems and sources of fresh water, mountain ranges are critical for maintaining ecological balance and supporting human livelihood. They stand as symbols of both natural beauty and the challenges posed by rugged terrains, making them subjects of fascination and exploration. Conservation efforts are vital to preserve these fragile environments and ensure their sustainable coexistence with the world's inhabitants. Stretching across North Africa through Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia, diverse ecosystems from Mediterranean sea and forest too. So mountains play a vital role in maintaining the niche and ecosystem of the world, and these are very important in terms of competitive exams in different levels across the globe. And in Indian context, it's a very important subject matter for IAS, IPS, PSCs of states and other competitive exams. So let's see which is the highest mountain ranges of the world as per the height from sea level. And it is an exploration of Earth's majestic peaks. So let's see the first of all. The first mountain ranges as far as height is concerned is the Himalayan ranges. So the Himalayan ranges or Himalaya is a mountain range in Asia separating the plains of the Indian subcontinent from the Tibetan plateau. The range has some of the Earth's highest peaks, including the highest Mount Everest, more than 100 peaks exceeding elevations of 7,200 meters above sea level lie in the Himalayas. The Himalayas are actually lie in Asian continent, and it extends through the countries like India, Nepal, Bhutan, China, and Pakistan. And highest peak of Himalayas is Everest, which is 8,848.90 from the sea level. It is the highest peak of the world. So next range is the Karakoram ranges. Actually, the Karakoram is a mountain range of the Kashmir region, spelling the borders of Pakistan, China, and India, with the northwestern extremity of the range extending to Afghanistan and Tajikistan. Most of the Karakoram mountain range falls under the jurisdiction of Gilgit-Baltistan. So this mountain range also lies in Asia, and it is named as Karakoram, as you know, and it extends throughout Pakistan, China, and India. And the highest peak of this mountain ranges is K2, which is 8,611 from the sea level. Next, go to the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Hindu Kush mountain ranges. The Hindu Kush mountain ranges also lie in Asian continent, which extends to the countries like Afghanistan and Pakistan, and its highest peak point is Tirich Mir, which is 7,708 meters from the sea level. The Hindu Kush is an 800-kilometer long, 500 miles mountain range on the Iranian plateau in Central and South Asia to the west of the Himalayas. It stretches from central and eastern Afghanistan into northwestern Pakistan and far southeastern Tajikistan. The ranges forms the western section of the Hindu Kush Himalayan region HKH to the north near the northern region. The Hindu Kush buttresses the Pamir Mountains near the point where the borders of China, Pakistan, and Afghanistan meet, after which it runs southeast through Pakistan into Afghanistan near their border. So this is all about the Hindu Kush mountains, which are lying in Asian continent. Let's move to the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Pamir Mountains. The Pamir Mountains, as you can see in the picture, it's snowy and sometimes it's not snowy. So the Pamir Mountains are the mountain ranges in Central Asia and Pakistan. They are located between the Tian Shan, Karakoram, Kunlun, Hindu Kush, and Himalaya mountain ranges. The Pamirs are also known as the roof of the world. It lies in Asia and extends throughout the countries like Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, China, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. Its highest peak is Kongur Thag, which is 7,649 meters above the sea level. The next mountain range is the Hengduan Mountains. The Hengduan Mountains are a group of mountain ranges in southwest China that connect the southwest portions of the Tibetan Plateau with the Yunnan Guizhou Plateau. The Hengduan Mountains are primarily large north-south mountain ranges that effectively separate lowlands in northern Myanmar from the lowlands of the Sichuan Basin. It lies in China, Myanmar, and its highest peak is Mount Gonga, which is 7,556 meters above sea level. These ranges are characterized by significant vertical relief originating from the Indian subcontinent's collision with the Eurasian plate. That actually goes to the plate tectonic that is theory, which actually makes the mountain ranges when plates collide with each other, then some mountain ranges develop. And further carved out by the major rivers draining the Eastern Tibetan Plateau. These rivers, the Yangtze, Mekong, and Salween, are recognized today as the three parallel rivers UNESCO World Heritage Site. So these mountain ranges have a unique place, unique position in between the mountain ranges of the world. So let's see the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Tian Shan Mountains. This mountain range also situated in Asian continent, and it extends to the countries like China, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan. Its highest peak is Genghis Chokushu, which is 7,439 meters above the sea level. The Tian Shan, also known as the Tengri Thag or Tengir Tu, meaning the mountains of God heaven or heaven, it is a large system of mountain ranges in Central Asia. The highest peak, as I told earlier, and its lowest point is the Turpan Depression, which is 154 meters below sea level. So let's see the next, Kunlun Mountains, which is situated in Asian continent, and it is situated in China. The highest peak point is Liuxi Shan, which is 7,167 meters from sea level. The Kunlun Mountains constitute one of the longest mountain chains in Asia, extending for more than 3,000 kilometers in the broadest sense. The chain forms the northern edge of the Tibetan Plateau south of the Tarim Basin. The exact definition of Kunlun Mountains varies over time. So this is all about Kunlun mountain ranges. Let's move to the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Trans-Himalaya. The Trans-Himalaya actually situated in China and Tibet, and it is also comes under Asian continent. The highest peak is Mount Nyanchand Thangla, which is 7,162 meters above sea level. The Trans-Himalaya is a 1600 kilometer long, or you may say 990 miles mountain range in China, India and Nepal, extending in a west-east direction parallel to the main Himalayan range, actually located north of Yarlung Sangpo River on the southern edge of the Tibetan Plateau. So the Trans-Himalaya is composed of the Grandize range of the west and the Nianchen Thangla range to the east. So as you can see, actually Trans-Himalaya is moving parallel to the side by side to the actual Himalaya mountain ranges. So let's move to the next mountain range. The next mountain range in this discussion today is the Andes Mountains, and this is very popular as far as South America is concerned. South America, I mean South American continent. These are the longest continental mountain range in the world, forming a continuous highland along the water edge of South America. The range is 8,900 km and 5,530 mile long, 200 to 700 km, that is 122 to 435 miles wide, widest between 18 degree south and 20 degree south latitude, and has an average height of about 4,000 meter, that is 13,123 feet. The Andes extend from north to south through 7 South American countries, and these are Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Chile, and Argentina. So these are the countries through which Andes goes on from south to north, and the highest peak is Aconcagua, which is 6,961 meter above sea level. Next, move to the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Hinduraj Mountains. These mountain ranges are laying in Pakistan, which also comes under Asian continent, and highest peak is Koyojom, that is 6,873 meter above the sea level. So the Hinduraj is a mountain range in northern Pakistan between the Hindu Kush and the Karakoram ranges. Its highest peak, as I told it, and the height from the sea level, as I told earlier. Other notable peaks include Bunijom, Gamubarjom, and Gul Last Jom. The peaks in the Hinduraj mountains reach around 5,000 meters to 6,000 meters on average. Let's move to the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Alaska range. As you know, the Alaska range is in North America, and it is in United States. Its highest peak is Denali, which is 6,194 meters above the sea level. And the Alaska range is a relatively narrow 600-mile long, 950 kilometer mountain range in the south central region of the US state of Alaska, from Lake Clark at its southwest and to the White River in Canada's Yukon Territory in the southeast. Denali, the highest mountain in North America, is in Alaska range. The range is part of the American Cordillera, The Alaska Range is one of the highest ranges in the world after the Himalayan ranges. So as you can see, as you know, the Alaska is a part of United States of America, which is situated towards the south western part of Canada, and from that Alaska there is a linkage to United States of America, and these ranges that is continues from Alaska to Mexico City actually. So in between this there are some splits, otherwise it is a mountain range up to these countries, that is Alaska is the part of United States of America. It that is comes through Canada, southern part of Canada. Then it continues to Mexico City. These countries are the North American country, as you know. So next, see the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Saint Elias Mountains. As you know, this mountain range lays in North American continent, and it extends through United States and Canada, and its highest peak is Mount Logan, which is 5,959 that is meters above the sea level. These are a subgroup of the Pacific Coast Ranges located in southeastern Alaska in the United States, southwestern Yukon, and the very far northwestern part of British Columbia in Canada. The ranges spans Wrangell St. Elias National Park and Preserve in the United States, and Cluane National Park and Reserve in Canada, and includes all of Glacier Bay National Parks and others. In Alaska, the range includes parts of the city borough of Yakutat and the Huna, Angon, and Valdez, Cordova census areas. So this mountain range also extends between that is United States of America and Canada, but don't touch it, Mexico City to the southern part. Let's move to the next mountain range. This is Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. Very beautiful name, very unique one. The Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, in English it is called Snow-Covered Mountain Ranges of Saint Marta, is an isolated mountain range in northern Colombia, separate from the Andes range that runs through the north of the country, reaching on elevation of 5,700 miles, 18,700 feet, just 42 kilometers, 26 miles from the Caribbean coast. The Sierra Nevada is the highest coastal range in the tropics and one of the highest coastal ranges in the world, being 250 meters, 820 feet shorter than the St. Elias Mountains in Canada. The Sierra Nevada encompasses about 17,000 kilometers, 6,600 square miles, and serves as the sources of 36 rivers. The range is in the departments of Magdalena, Cesar, and others. So this is these mountain ranges, as you can see here, is Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. In English, it is called snow-covered mountain ranges of Saint Martha. So let's move to the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Caucasus Mountains. The Caucasus Mountain lies in Europe and Asia, and it extends through the countries like Armenia, Georgia, Russia, Azerbaijan, and highest peak is Mount Elbrus, which is 5,642 meters from the sea level. The Caucasus mountain range intersects Asia and Europe. It stretches up to the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. These are surrounded by Caucasus region and are home to Mount Elbrus, which is the highest peak in Europe at 5,642 meters above sea level. Let's move to the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Alps mountain ranges. The Alps are the highest and most extensive mountain range that is entirely in Europe, stretching approximately 1,200 kilometers across 8 alpine countries, which are Monaco, France, Switzerland, Italy, Liechtenstein, Germany, Austria, and Slovenia. The highest peak is Mount Blanc. Elevation is 4,808.73 meter, that is 15,776.7 feet. Coordinates 45 degree 49 minute 58 second north and 06 minute diamond 06 degree 51 minute and 54 seconds to the east. Length is 1,200 kilometer and width is 250 kilometer, and it is almost 2 lakh kilometer square in total area. Let's move to the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Ural mountain ranges. The Ural mountain range forms part of the conventional boundary between the continents of Europe and Asia. The Ural Mountains, or simply the Urals, are the mountain range in Eurasia that runs north-south, mostly through Russia from the coast of the Arctic Ocean to the river Ural and northwestern Kazakhstan. It extends through the countries like Russia, Kazakhstan, and it coordinates between 60 degree north to 59 degree east. Highest peak is Mount Narodnaya, and it is very unique and special because of its name and its features. So let's move to the next mountain range. The next mountain range is the Scandinavian Mountains. The Scandinavian Mountains of the Scandies is a mountain range that runs through the Scandinavian Peninsula. The western sides of the mountains drop precipitously into the North Sea and Norwegian Sea, forming the fjords of Norway, whereas to the northeast they gradually curve towards Finland. Highest point is Jotunheimen, and it is extended throughout the country, Norway. Coordinates from 61 degrees 38 minute 11 second to the north, and 08 degree 18 minute 45 seconds to the east. And it's have a vital role in managing the ecosystem and habitational niche of these Scandinavian countries. Next, mountain ranges. The Aravalli Range. The Aravalli range is a mountain range in northwestern India, running approximately 670 km in southwest direction, starting near Delhi, passing through southern Haryana, Rajasthan, and ending in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. The highest peak is Guru Shikhar on Mount Abu at 1722 meters. Peak Guru Shikhar Mount Abu, and it has a coordination of 24 degree 35 minutes 33 seconds to the north and 74 degree 42 minutes 30 seconds to the east. And it's as I told, it's a length of 670. The next mountain range is the Sierra Madre del Sur. The Sierra Madre del Sur is a mountain range in southern Mexico, extending 1,000 kilometers from the southern Michoacan east through Guerrero to the Isthmus of Tehuantepec in eastern Oaxaca. The Sierra Madre del Sur stands as a vital and dynamic region contributing to Mexico's ecological diversity and cultural heritage. It serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness between nature and humanities, urging the implementation of sustainable practices for the well-being of both. Throughout history, the Sierra Madre del Sur has been home to various indigenous communities, each with its unique cultural practices and traditions. The mountain range holds cultural significance and has played a vital role in shaping the history of the people who inhabit in its slope. So this is all about the Sierra Madre del Sur. As you can see, it is on the border of sea. So, respected viewers, this is all about the highest mountain ranges as far as the height is concerned from the sea level. Please subscribe our channel and be with us. We will bring you more and more important aspects of world geography in our next videos. And for other videos, that is 6 videos I have already uploaded in my Uttarkoti Entertainment channel. You may go through and watch them also. Thank you very much.